Hello everyone, I'm very glad to say hi. On this short message, I want to share with you, on behalf of the Language Center, some tips, ideas, and recommendation around how to set up your virtual space on OneVirtual. In the past few days, we have been reviewing your virtual spaces and we found some areas of opportunity that you can take into account in order to improve the learning experience of our students. So, because it's very hard to have meetings and I wouldn't like to assemble a meeting just to let you know this. So we decided to share this message with you through video. Okay, so I will be very brief and I will go straight to the point. So the first thing is that the learning guide that some of you usually write on a PDF or a Google Doc document, we would like you to have it on a Google slide. Okay, and here's an example. This is a class that I have right now, and this is my learning guide of one of the past week. So in order to have this learning guide on a Google slide, I watched the tutorial number 8 from the tutorial series that we shared with you recently through email. So the benefit of having the learning guide like this is that your student and you can have a more interactive experience following the topics and the exercises and all the information that you want to share with your students. So as you can see, I don't even have to open Google Slide. I am still on OneVirtual and I can navigate the slides by using the buttons here on this panel on the tool, right? So I move here and I use the Google slide as my learning guide. Okay, so this is not a big change. You will continue designing learning guides. What we are changing is the way that is presented to our students in all our Saturday programs. You can add as many slides as you desire, right? And in this case, for example, I introduce myself, I put my name, I put the week that I am addressing, and then I share some contents, and then I share the agenda that I want to cover on that day. There's an objective, of course, and then I present my activities, the activities that I want to make, that I'm going to make with my students. Okay, so please, starting today, whenever you sit down to design your learning guide, do it on Google Slide and put it available on OneVirtual just as I'm showing you right now. Okay, now the second thing is that in the section of learning resources, please try to add videos that will help students reinforce a grammar lesson or vocabulary lesson or pronunciation lesson. Okay, as you can see, the student have easy access to the video because the video is embedded on OneVirtual. It's not just a link. You can also control or manipulate the size of the video, right? It doesn't have to be this wide. It could be narrower, okay? But that depends on you as the designer. So the purpose here is to make the appearance, right, and the access as interactive as possible. So this is more appealing to students than just a list of links that will take them to a video. Okay, so this is a way to have students even more engaged when using the virtual platform. Okay, I know that some of you, possibly all of you, also share links to practice grammar or reading. That's okay. You can use this tool that is Page, you know it. It's part of the collection of tools of Moodle. And when you create a page like this one, well, you basically make a list of the links that you wanna incorporate so student can access to them. By having these links in a page, makes the front page of your One Virtual more clean, less crowded, or less populated of elements, and for the student is much easier to navigate and have access to the resources that you have available. Now, the other thing that I would like to address in this message has to do with the assignments. As I have been checking EGS, because I am checking EGS and Maria Alicia is helping me with OneKids, but we are exchanging ideas about this. We have found that some of you are posting assignments and some others are not posting assignments whatsoever. Okay, so I think that it is essential every Saturday to have assignments, because that's what they do. They come to class to do assignments. Of course, it wouldn't be practical to have an assignment for every single activity that you design for your class. Of course, that is not ideal. But if there is an assignment from which you are going to collect learning evidence, and if you're going to assess it or to grade it, well, the assignment is the best option. Okay, so in this example here, I'm showing you 3 assignments that were for the session of this class. All right. Okay, so basically this is what I wanted to share here. Oh, it's very important always to write the session and the dates that you are covering on that Saturday. Okay, and also, as I was sharing with some of you via email, it is essential on the home section that in Spanish says presentation, and please make sure that your virtual ecosystem, it's in English and not in Spanish, please. So it is essential to write the name of the subject, the name of the course that you are delivering. In many of the virtual spaces I visited recently, I found that this is not there. Okay, there is not a name for the class. Few days ago, I shared with all of you a list of tutorials that members of the Language Center have recorded for you, including myself. So I don't know to what extent you have watched those tutorials. I know you are busy people. Nonetheless, the tutorials will help you to design the virtual space to comply with academic affairs and the virtual education model that was recently approved by Universidad Americana. So please take into consideration these guidelines, and if you have any question, please post it in this group, okay, so everyone can read your question, and when we provide an answer, the answer is also going to be for everyone. Okay, well, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.